this one.
Well, you know, Kevin, last year they were a very young group and didn't have the vet presence they might have needed. With LeBron coming in, they've got brilliance in every category, leadership and play. He's got the clout of his championship rings. The whole mindset of the team is about to go to a very different and high level.
Love with the buckets.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Holiday goes in. Three-pointer. Evans' shot is good. Evans has got 7 points here in this quarter.
You know, it seems like when they've gone to him, he's really come through. And that's not something they should get away from.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. James checked in for Jones. Smith comes in for Jared Cunningham. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Matthew Dellavedova. And Ashik sends it back. Wow! Gordon goes in. LeBron with the block. And they're able to recover. Hacked and still knocked it down. Nice composure.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. Got to get their defense in gear.
Again, Love missing.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game.
Well, not everybody in Houston was happy when Dwight Howard chose to sign with the Rockets. Omer Ashik found himself out of a starting position and promptly requested a trade from the team. This offseason, he finally got that wish.
And Holiday kicks to Gordon. And he bangs it home with one hand. Well, now they're just going to town on it.
Yeah, you'd think these defenders would have done a little more to put a stop to that stuff, Kevin, but so far, no go.
Well, phenomenal aerial assault there, fellas.
Thompson misses.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
And the wide open shot from Evans. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. And now a 10-point Pelican lead. You talk about Ashik's trade request. You know, after 2 seasons as a backup in Chicago, signed with the Rockets, thinking he'd be their starting center. And I think he is a starting caliber center in this year. Tough for him to take that step back into a reserve list. And Ashik, when he demanded that trade, Clark, he sat out games and practices for a week in protest.
And, Kevin, that could not have gone very well with the Rockets or his teammates or helped his trade value. I mean, that was not the way to respond after averaging over $8 million a year on this contract. If you're cashing those checks, you better show up and do your job.
Well, you can count on him, can't you? He seems to knock down free throws consistently all game long.
Davis, the pass to Evans. 6 to shoot. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist by Evans. And it's 7 points for Anthony Davis.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They sure are. That's 3 straight buckets that have come off of assists.
That's it. And the Pelican lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from LeBron. Here's New Orleans. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Davis sets a screen. And Holiday kicks to Davis. A second chance effort. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Tristan Thompson, a really nice hustle player and defender. Chance to be a double-double guy. But you know, as a former number 4 pick overall, I think expectations were probably a little too high for him. But he's turned into a very solid NBA player.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. And Mo Williams subbed in for Kevin Love. And then for New Orleans, Agins is checked in, and it's Cunningham in for Anthony Davis. 17 seconds. Here is Agins. Evans dishes to Pondexter. No good. Some solid defense there from Irving.
And Thompson, with really good length and athleticism, I still think he's developing his footwork and craftiness inside as far as understanding how to create angles to get his shot off. But he's young, and there's plenty of time, and he's shown plenty of promise.
The drive by Gordon. No good from 11 feet. The Cavaliers trail by 3. That's a 2 from Smith. Again, the miss by Smith. Poke loose. It's stolen by Smith. The shot's good from Irving. Irving's got 4 points this quarter. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Cleveland.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
We've also seen them do a great job of not letting easy shots go into the paint. Good amount of blocks for this team so far today.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. And Thompson made progress on his mid-range jump shot in year 2. Then last season, Steve, he switched his shooting hand entirely.
And, you know, pretty impressive results for year 1 of the experiment. I mean, that's where you never know. He could become a much better shooter over time with that right hand. We'll see.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Jefferson comes in for Smith. And Shumpert in there for Kyrie Irving. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Ryan Anderson, he's checked in for Eric Gordon. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Yes, Kevin, thank you. Monty Williams had some words for his team. He said their plan was run their offense through Evans. Coach has a lot of faith in him offensively and let his players know it, insisting that he be at the forefront of what they do at that end of the court from here on out. He wants them to also play at a very up-tempo pace, push the ball up the court as quickly as possible. That was his message. So, Kevin, change is already being made on the fly here in the second quarter.
Thanks, Doris. Here's Pondexter. Here's Cunningham. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the free throw line. Don't give them an easy 2.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the lane next time around. Dante Cunningham is a pick-and-pop big man out of Villanova. But it's hard to survive shooting 2-pointers alone. Yet he's not developed his range out beyond the arc. I think he's got to do that if he's going to continue to be a valuable contributor.
Shot off the pick. And that one's good. Pondexter's got 9 points.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
Williams attacking. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup.
They've slowed down casting those triples here in the second.
I'd actually like to see them go back outside, Clark, because they had a good flow, a good pace here early on.
Here's Pondexter. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Something they'd like to see more of him more often, that's for sure.
Outside Williams. There's 18 seconds left in the first half. It's Cunningham with the rebound. Cunningham's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's Anderson. Here's Ajinça. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
You got to put bodies on the glass right there. They just are not getting it done on the boards.
Yeah, they've got to do a much better job of going harder than that to the glass.
And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials sick. And so we wrap up. All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
Yeah, what a remarkable half the way he attacked the rim and scored in the paint. Defenders, they were trying to slow him down any way possible, but he still got through.
Easier said than done when he's the penetrator. His speed and agility make him extremely hard to defend.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Monty Williams. Backcourt, Holiday and Gordon. Davis and Asik patrol the paint. And it's Pondexter in at the 3 slot. Irving with the steal. There's the lob to the hoop.
Boy, you gotta love picture-perfect alley-oop.
A little surprised, though, Clark. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same.
You know what? Yeah, but it almost makes it a little more special, Kevin. Just grace over power is the way I see it.
Pondexter from outside. The shot is off. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Smith the pass to Love. Irving kicks to LeBron. No good. That would have tied it. New Orleans leading by 3 in low to Davis. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
Smith kicks to Love. James outside. It's a pick by Love. In the corner, Smith with it. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. And it's 13 points for Smith.
Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Another finish at the bottom of the division for the Pelicans last year, but they showed that they're working towards something, and I think they could be a playoff team in the coming years.
Gordon goes in. 6 to shoot. Three-pointer, Pondexter, good. Pondexter's got 14 points.
How about that? They respond to a three-pointer with a quick 3 of their own.
Yeah, terrific. Great back-and-forth sequence right there.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
Well, the Pelicans certainly have the pieces to get to the postseason, as you said. I mean, it's only a matter of time, I think, before they get it done and figured out so they can be a postseason team.
The Cavaliers trail by 5. James outside. Great D that time from Davis. And really for the Pelicans, Steve, it'll just be about being patient and not wanting to rush into the postseason. Let their team, grow naturally.
Yeah, I agree. And, it's been a while since New Orleans has played in the postseason. 2011 was their last appearance, but just trying for a quick run with high-priced free agents would not be in their best interest.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Well, Clark, a bit of a down year shooting-wise for Kyrie Irving last season.
Yeah, it sure was, and you heard some sources within the Cavs organization questioning his leadership, too. I mean, the chemistry in Cleveland, not really where it needed to be. Kind of a mess all season, quite honestly. And Irving is still young and has a lot on his shoulders and maybe started to show some of the frustration with the expectations and demands that have been placed on him. But now, as he continues to grow as a leader, having LeBron James there and some other veterans who've come in should really help smooth that out for the young standout.
Holiday attacking. That's good. Holiday's got 13.
Coming out strong here in the third quarter. That's 4 for 5 shooting for this team.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Monty Williams address his team. He told them to be looking to attack in the open floor. He doesn't want them getting slowed down in half-court sets. He wants the fast break to be a major weapon. The second thing he talked about was working hard to get their shooters open. He wants them looking for those gaps on the perimeter and letting it fly whenever they find them. Perhaps the rest of the second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. And it's blocked. Love kicks to Irving. To tie. Love can't hit. And for Irving, a chance to learn from the best player in the world. On winning more games, I think it'll probably help his development as a player and a leader, too.
That's guaranteed. 3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Yeah, they're getting exposed right now.
From deep, James. Love with the screen for Irving. He feeds it to Love. And it's Omer Ashik with the foul. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Cleveland. Jones comes in for LeBron. And New Orleans also making a change. Evans is checked in.